spacing here, but Carlson has to walk over the hot flames, but he misses the Natovo strike right into the thigh, gets crisped up. You hate to see it, but first blood over to Oscar Rinnan off the back of a mistake. Now is there another? Mickey going to be slowed down as Flacket goes into melee range, gets one in for himself. He's got his ulti. No, he does not. He's only level 5, so he can't do anything but stand there and get pummeled as Poby helps get 2 more kills. Setting up the second skin, all he needs to do is get the auto down. Camilo's bought some time, but Upset will pay with the crime. Maybe sooner rather than later as Equalizer going to go down. Fnatic looking for a play top. Shayo with the counter. The paranoia, beautiful. Carlson gets his just dessert. Finally. It's a good one though. Shayo matches it with a flash as well. And a quick flee, but where are you going to go? Poby stuck too. And Camilo, bit of revenge surf through the mid lane. The engage started off by Sten, though, an early team fight set up, double seismic shove, Equalizer on the back line. Messy start, but Mickey goes in, gets 2-man pulverized. It's Upset reposition. Shayo with the ulti, but who's he going to hit? He goes for the cow. Okay, that's Theo. For now, we look on the right side of the fight as Razork gets on out. And
so something was up now. TP coming up towards his top side.
The seismic shove on a clone to start us off. Look at the left side of the fight at 3K. Atakan going down, zoned out well, and the smite will come through. It's actually auto to death for the shockwave from Poby. Hits a 2-man. Exhaust while Flacket runs for his life, while the right side of the fight is Carlson taking on the world, but the world won. Fletch over the wall. Sten escapes. No fear in his eyes as the Weaver's Wall zones out half of them. Razork with an ulti, but it's suboptimal. He gets blown up as Upset into the backline, but Paranoia strikes in with a Magnet Storm. He'll be crying tonight. A double over to Flacket as Carlson takes the rest. Fear about to find his mark as well. Not into the clone, but the real thing. And Paranoia again strikes him. Cyclone, but Poby can't get the finishing damage onto Flacket. Crashdown stops him in his way, and Poby needs retribution here. Fnatic needs something, and understand they'll find exactly that. Poby gets his first kill of the LEC, but for Fnatic, it only stops the play that's hurting them so much. Upset cleanses serious, but an engage from Mickey with a 3-man shockwave sets Razork to find them all. Upset on a shutdown on a Flacket. That dive was huge. Carlson ulti's out, but he's free food. A game ain't over till it's over till the Nexus falls, and Camilo might see that as he flashes over the wall, but Poby there to match, sidesteps the seismic shove, and with movement speed coming from distance, all it takes is one more ball, and Camilo will drop another shutdown over to the goat.
It'd be suicidal to try and go in here and Sten's about to learn this.
Out. Mickey takes the blast going over with him, he'll flash, but that'll be a waste as Razork follows him over. Dragon for free as well. Team Heretics have just thrown this out the window. A bit of damage onto Team Heretics jungle. Razork has flashed in. Shockwave finds none of them though, but it's still going to be mitigated by the fact that Upset has a death wish. He wants Team Heretics' death rather on a silver platter. Camilo Sten, the last remnant here, and Fnatic, they decided to dive. They decided to send Agent Upset in to get the job done.
It took a little bit of time, but Fnatic managed to make the play work. The dash from Flacket only keeps him momentarily safe from the shockwave as Mickey wants to keep it up.
His flash won't matter in the end, but Adil still sends a ball right in for delivery. This will be the end. A game that Team Heretics had in the palm of their hands that Fnatic had to execute the clenched back, and Sten, his Magnet Storm will be in vain. An ace, a 9-1-4 Kaiser, a debut for Poby, but man, I'd be lying if I didn't say that Upset carried the hell out of those fights with Mickey.
Incredible comeback from Fnatic.
That's the start though, waiting for the flay as well. It comes through, but with the gravitum down, Oscar Rinnan sent packing. First blood easily done. Mickey gets in the way, unbreakable, but a flash matched, and after the Winter's fight, Sten kept in place, the range enough, but the death sentence is one for Razork. He'll flash the match, but a kill given over to Flacket. Death sentence at the ready, that's what I look for. Flacket under turret is going to send him out with the shurikens and his auto attacks. A feat of warfare has been claimed, but it's not over yet. A double already down, and Shayo flashes out from the turret range. Double to Camilo. Death sentence hands on the Razork. The box is out, or rather not available. Rather, it's the Dark Passage culling in the way, but Shayo blocks. Tibbers comes out, but it's not doing too much as Flacket's doing more. The bear is about to be unaware. Dropping down, Poby flashes out. Tibbers was already out. Camilo's a little bit low. Something on the board for Fnatic. A second kill perhaps. Setting up with the shield and a pierce, a spear. Razork for the chase. Finds it with a shutdown and his escape.
This has got to be a dive.
It's good burst. Carlson shield, but the ulti out from Oscar. Does he really want that? The ultimatum, even with a whip from Shao. The scissors connect and Carlson gets the auto trade. Teleport in though, it's not done. Poby with Tibbers with Flash, and it's going to come out only onto Shao. The pig in the way. The girl dropping fire, dropping heat, and Tibbers zoning out. Shao is dead meat, and Poby's just going to wait. Over the wall, gets charged into, but Poby with a shutdown. Finally, getting flashed on now, though. Razork is mad, and Oscar must be too. A kill given over to Oscar in. And I guess that question's now answered. Teleport just in case as the death sentence lands again. What's the TP needed?
Arakan is going to spawn. And
hang on. Yeah, that's disrespectful. Camilo right into a Tibber. And Camilo dies. Exhausted is Flacket. The fight's not going to stop there, though, as Teleport coming in, and Pantheon is going to descend. Flacket separated from the team. His cleanse keeps him alive for now, but his Flash will get him to safety. But at the very least, Mickey in the way with the Winter's Bite. And Fnatic have crushed in their Blight. Big mistake from Camilo.
Yeah, again, for absolutely nothingness then, with the hook.
Are we going to get a fight? Team Heretics want to go in. Shao just walks in and steals
No
him.
way.
He just steals Arakan. Hextech ultimatum in the middle, and Carlson again dies where he did last game, but this fight could be okay. Sten setting up Camilo, but he once again runs into CC. They got the Arakan, but Heretics are like, no, we must keep going. Forward into the breach once more as Flacket's joined in thanks to the Dark Passage. Calibrum out of range. Oscar can thank his lucky stars, but man, we're devolving into messiness here. Hook shot, wall shot, no ultimatum, but with a hook in and a box down, a play through. Razork kept in place, through and through. Shao gets the kill as Razork has dropped down to his knees, but Carlson jumped in under a turret with a culling in the way. Okay, Heretics still have an 80 carry. The turret's still going to go down. Carlson just likes going forward. As the death sentence won't connect this time around, but Heretics are taking everything from the boss side of this map.
Heretics are playing so well. Everyone is on the same page. Everyone is jumping forward.
We got another.
Sten is hitting everyone.
Mickey gets flayed in and an ulti to bite the dust. The equilibrium, the ultimatum, and now with Shao running forward, all it takes is back to front. A hook again. Stand on his thread. Sets up the Flacket as Carlson takes down Mickey in the top of the map. You're going to walk away. Ulti for ulti, setting up. Tibbers is now out. Shao taking a year to die, while Stend might be dead through mid. Oscar and sets up with the damage with Upset playing front to back, but it won't be enough because Flacket front lining. Now with the culling, Shao about to die. The setup, Fnatic have low health bars, but they got to kill Flacket as Carl, son of Carlson, comes down, slams him into the ground, and makes us go to game 3.
Fnatic are diving into an Infernum of Felios, and it's Carlson who jumps in to finish them off. Heretics played this game fantastically.
Every fight looked on the edge, but man, you love to see it. It's entertaining. It might always not be the cleanest League of Legends, but Team Heretics put on a show. And for the first time this split, we'll go to a game 3. It's Hextech ultimatum. Mickey kept in the dome. Will be ringed around for the ace. Carl finishes it off, and Team Heretics do what they should have done in the first game.
Heretics are looking good in this series. Their early game in both of these games thus far has been fantastic, and
Flashes immediately cleansed, then Flacket matches it, but the root underneath turret makes it a disaster. Turning into a minion helps out, and Mickey absorbs the pressure. First blood over to Razork. Oh dear, that TP might hurt. Carlson is well end up and available again. Sends the minions away, but the healing this early on just won't cut it. Under turret, Razork takes him down, and Mickey, that mechanic is so broken. Upset getting engaged on this. An exhaust. Sten's going to get the quickness and the battle round. Sets up the pop blossoms, the disengage, but Mickey knows his 80 carry's dead. Shao, great Poby just waiting. He unleashes power first, then he scatters. The weak is Camilo. And with the feats of warfare down, Fnatic have picked up already the first blood, but Carlson with his flank tries to bring an interim to Heretics. Flashing on Upset with the pop blossom. It's a disengage, turn golden. Mickey sets up, but Shao with a counter strike in the backline brings the fight back. The feathers for Flacket are great. Scatter the weak. Poby's trying to return the fight to Fnatic, and I think he's done it. The range beautiful from Fnatic, because when it gets messy, you can believe Upset's there to clean it up. Well, World Ender up and available. Infernal chains into a minion is not what you want to see as he gets his sun to the sky, but that healing won't cut it. Pillar up in the way again, and Poby scatters the weak. Another kill over to the mid lane. Oscar in at half HP. It might turn sour though. As Mickey walking up with the tangle bars, connects on the enemy Jax. True Shot Barrage helps out. A body slam, a barrel roll, upset in the mix, and a Mystic Shot to send him down. Counter-Strike buys the time, but the auto times so perfectly.
The TP potentially could come in behind, but I think you have to give it Heretics. Fnatic are just way too strong, although they look like they're going to go for the play.
They're going to try. It's an objective bounty if they get the steal, but those wards you talked about before, using the BTP, but Poby has deleted Sheo. The smite. There's a good pillar out again. Flash away. Carlson in trouble. Camilo even more so. Explosive cast. Deletes as Razork to pick up the kill credit, but another body slam with barrel roll slows down the floating beast. The top lane demon, I think not. Carlson has to work for it. The flash in from Sten is trying to. The deletion will help out though, but Carlson's run out of ulti while the Pop Blossom tries to send us home, but Razork is here, ready for the smite. Sheo can't get in the pit. Good explosive cast. Fnatic zone control. True Shot Barrage does the damage. It goes down to upset, and now the fight can begin. The feathers fly in, but Carlson is isolated and alone, and Sterak will not save him. And gold as Team Heretics fight close to their home, and Razork might be caught out. Quickness out, and Razork, old habits die hard, but Poby's there to save the day. He unleashes hell upon Sheo, and Carlson's still dead for a little bit. Numbers advantage now for Fnatic as they walk towards the top turret, and there's TP for the Between Worlds. Oscar sends in the bomb, but Razork's going to step up, and with Baron buff, this siege is unrelenting. Carlson with an angle. All it takes is an engage, and Oscar knows it. Sten caught out against the wall. No escape, chomped down, autoed to death by a club. Oscar jumps in, and Poby is diving the fountain. Sheo survives because Unleashed Power is stopped, but Team Heretics, the gold, overcomes them. It was a close series. It was well fought, but Fnatic switched on when it counted, and Poby, my GOAT, your GOAT, our GOAT, debuts in the LEC with a big dub.
Huge win for Fnatic. Game 1 and 2, definitely a little ropey, but game 3 was clean. You said it, Poby, fantastic game over the course of the series. Razork stepping up huge in game number 3. Mickey being that support role as well, being able to find so many of these fights, turning around that huge